to go and see this week. Moving on, I want to talk about Cirque du Soleil, Cusa. Have you seen it yet?
No.
Actually, I went to the university circus last week. I bought my ticket for 1,000 rubles, and the first act was so long. When my family was here, we just saw the first act. It was 1 hour and 50 minutes. I mean, you certainly get your money's worth, and indeed that is where Cusa, which is currently the Cirque du Soleil show, brings it all back to the traditions of circus. Of course, there are no animals involved, but it's very much about the story about a clown, acrobats, contortionists. It's a superb show. Granted, it is more expensive than the traditional Russian circus. And with that, there is actually a photograph exhibition that's currently on inside the tent. It's a big top that's on tour at the moment. It's not in the Olympijski Luzhniki Stadium. It's actually in the tent which they brought to Russia.
You can see it if you cross the bridge.
You can see it on the bridge.
Huge.
By the way, they've also announced that next year it will be going to St. Petersburg. So if you're watching the show and you haven't had a chance to get a ticket yet, or it's sold out, or you haven't got time, you can catch it next summer in St. Petersburg. So the pictures you can see are in the beautiful tent, and they basically show a behind-the-scenes look at the actors in rehearsals, in the show, and you really see people up close. There you can see the man concentrating.
When someone's standing on his head.
When somebody's standing on your head.
Very casual, yes. It's just someone standing on my head. It's a normal day in the circus.
As you do. And it also shows the reality of the cast performing a show 8 times a week.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult, you know. It's a factory of performance, and to make sure that you hit every note, to make sure that you catch every baton, to make sure that you don't fall off the tightrope, you know.
Or catch your partner.
Or catch your partner.
Or else there's trouble.
Anyway, so that in mind, the photographs show that. I met up with the photo creator, as he's called, Alexei, to talk about the photographs that are on display currently in the Cusa tent. Let's look at what he had to say. Alexei, great to meet you. Thank you very much for your time.
Nice to meet you.
So, we're here at the Cusa Cirque du Soleil big tent, the big top.
Yes.
Let's talk about these wonderful pictures, which you've created. In fact, you call yourself a photo creator.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, everyone is a photographer. Everyone calls each other photographer, and I thought I'd like to be original. So, and since I create all the images, I think it would be nice to be a photo creator. I'm creating a picture.
Okay.
So that's why. And
now your background, in fact, is as a performer as well.
yes, I've spent 21 years on stage.
Wow. How did that help you make the photographs, and how envisage the different angles and images, and because you know the reality of what it's like?
So it helps me. It really, really helped me, because I know both sides. I know how to be on stage. I know I was photographed and now I'm photographing, so I know both sides, to be a model and photographing. And being an artist, it helps me working with artists, because I'm always photographing everything to do with show business, fashion industry, and it's very artistic. So, and I'm thinking all my work is artistic.
But it shows, I mean, if you look at this picture here, you really see the reality of what it's like to be in a show like Cirque du Soleil, where he's rehearsing every single day, as well as doing the show so many times every week. Because we both know as performers, you know, in the past, that doing a show 8 times a week or 12 times a week is just difficult.
It's really difficult, and especially in Moscow, they working more because everything's sold out, all the tickets are sold out. It's great, but the artists work harder because there's a lot more 2 shows a day.
I see. So all of a sudden you go from being an artist to being part of this huge factory, this huge athletic workhouse.
Exactly. But I've never worked for Cirque du Soleil as an artist.
Okay.
I worked
for the Lido,
the Lido, Moulin Rouge, Paradis Latin, music hall in Russia. And so I was thinking, right, getting old, need to become somebody. Right. I've studied photography when I was 13 years old.
But that's right, you say you're getting old and you're leaving the performing side of it, but in fact you have been a photographer for
I'm still thinking that photography is a performing as well, because I'm thinking this is my art, and me being an artist, I'm still performing here.
Sure. What was difficult about making the photographs, capturing certain moments?
Lighting.
With the lighting?
Yeah, the lighting was the most. Because I kind of spend my time with Cusa. I'm traveling already 6 months with Cusa. And it's only sometimes I can get in backstage to work with artists, and like this image, it's really sensitive. and how often people walk on somebody's head. So,
Sure.
you know, but to catch this, the look, the eyes, you know, and for the lighting, yeah, it was difficult. So
He doesn't look too happy. Maybe he's maybe he's concentrating, I think.
and he's very happy about the picture. I must tell
He
you.
loves the picture.
He loves the picture. Yes.
Fantastic. And what is next for you? How would you like to develop your photo creative career?
Well, I'm into fashion, so I'm almost in every défilé in Paris.
Right.
I'm working for a big agency in Paris, and I'm considering it art as well, fashion. So I'm doing most of, like, all the famous shows backstage, like Franco Dragon in Macau. I've done 4 different shows at Cirque du Soleil backstage, the Lido, Moulin Rouge. I'm trying to do Mariinsky Theatre next, and yeah, I'm just making a big collection of art.
Sure. Very nice pictures there.
Yeah.